Tim, I know you wrote an article, one of the Fact or Fictions, in that. Are the Browns the team that is most desperate to draft a quarterback? Fact or fiction?
I say fiction, and I'm going to preface this by saying tomorrow morning I'm going to have a story on cleveland.com why I think Shedeur Sanders from Colorado is the best quarterback in this year's draft. This isn't a very deep quarterback draft, especially compared to last year's, but I think there are two guys right now who look like certainly worthy of top 10 picks, Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward. But going back to what you're saying about are they going to be the most desperate team? I don't think so. Could they certainly be? Yeah, they certainly have reason to be. They still have key pieces of a team that I think a lot of people thought had a chance to go back to the playoff, maybe even had a shot to get to the Super Bowl if guys were healthy. But then you look at the other teams contending for a top 10 pick, the Tennessee Titans, for example. Will Levis doesn't look like the guy right now. They're in a full rebuild. Is it time? Are they going to be ready to get the quarterback after, a couple drafts where they've torn things down and built them back up? Then you look at the Las Vegas Raiders. Right now, they have a better record than the Browns, but last April, they missed out on a chance to draft any of the top quarterbacks. The top six all were off the board before they had their turn to pick 13. They had to settle for Brock Bowers. Obviously, they don't have a long-term answer at the position either, how desperate they could be. And then you have the Carolina Panthers, 2 year, not even two full season removed from the Bryce Young trade. Obviously, that hasn't worked out. We know that for the last few years, they've been extremely aggressive at trying to get their quarterback, trading for Sam Darnold, trading for Baker Mayfield, trading up for Bryce Young, and essentially giving away Caleb Williams to the Bears. So, given that track record, I would imagine they're going to be extremely desperate to get a quarterback high. I think it kind of comes down to, if the Browns end up finishing with 3 wins or fewer this season, they'll certainly be in position maybe 6 or 7, say, if they end up in that area. I don't know how desperate they become in that situation. I mean, honestly, my personal opinion, I'm basing on nothing else. I would imagine a team like the Titans or Panthers, if they get the first pick, they're not trading away because a guy like Shedeur Sanders, a guy like Cam Ward would certainly be available for them to take a quarterback. That's why I think, as much as it looks like the Browns might need one for the future, I don't see them being the most desperate to get one next offseason.